Hello everybody, and life is vibration. This is Crystal lesson 2. So sunlight gives the earth its pure energy and contains electromagnetic energy that travels to the earth in different wavelengths. Most of us, we only see 40% of this electromagnetic spectrum. Obviously there's other invisible wavelengths, but we've worked out with machines such as your ultraviolet, your infrared, your gamma rays, your X-ray machines. They're all the other types of energy that they've obviously used for that. The light itself is the life force, which means without it flowing through us, connecting to Mother Earth, we would not be living. There are so many healing practitioners who know this, but call it a different name. Prana for Ayurveda, Qi in Chinese medicine, Yin and Yang in Japanese. But either way, the life force is always inside us. So man is not just a lump of matter, held together by electrical impulses from the brain. The soul connects us to a spiritual dimension. And we have 7 bodies emitting radiant energy of colourful vibrations. Over time, though, because the 5 senses of humans have dulled, most people are only aware of their physical self. But if you want really good health, it's important to get balance between them all and be aware of the subtle bodies. Clairvoyant and clairaudient can see and hear the colour vibrations, and yeah, they can. We can all learn to do this. Working with crystals will help us recenter and balance so these gifts become clear to us. Just as Mother Earth has her own force field, and I've put that twice, sorry, we also have our very own force field, our aura. It's a Greek word, the aura, that means breeze, by the way. So the aura will become weak and it'll lack energy when you're sick. It's made up of 3 major layers that extend from the physical, and they all kind of blend with each other, so there's no clear definition to sort of separate them, but just know that there are several layers. So we have our body, obviously, which is our physical self, our vessel. So it feeds the earth when it leaves the soul, because we were meant to get buried, but obviously some get cremated now. So central, obviously, is our soul, our spirit. When we pass, we become the spiritual person. And the ether is it's like it protects the body, because it's kind of like, it's basically a double of our body, but on an outer layer. That's where it is. And the ether's those layers all around, those colourful layers. That's what the ether is. And obviously it knows when you're sick, and it knows when you are passing over. It'll obviously disperse and become its own energy, and an elemental, all your elemental energy. That's why there's so many layers. So our actual physical body has just 2 layers. And the deepest layer is obviously physical, vessel. And then around 10 centimeters from this is your cocoon. And blending with that is aura, is the ethereal body. So as you can see, it kind of all fits as one because it all blends together. But this vibrates much higher than the physical. Those that see the aura will see the ethereal as a greyish mist, like when you see greyish mist outside and things like that. It's exactly the same. So when we are sick or blocked, this will show. It may have like dark spots, it may be completely darker, it may be missing pieces, and that's where the germs can get through and cause illness, and crystals will help keep this balanced and strong. And there is no more important time than right now. Protect your ethereal, please. So after the ethereal is the first layer of the aura, and this is made up of our astral body. So it's like your emotions. It's energy from your emotions that make the layers. So did you know the word emotion is derived from the word emote, which means to move out? So the true expression of emotion is to move out energy, and it will come from the inner soul and form energy of love, joy, etc. There are fear, jealousy too, but obviously these are negative energy forms. A crystal healer will work with the astral body, releasing what's needed and unlocking it. So after the astral layer comes the mental layer, and this is made up of higher and lower mental thoughts and feelings. Our lower mental is sort of any learned behavior which has been imprinted from a child. So it's a conditioning, I guess. It's conditioned in the brain. The lower mind is used for day-to-day functions. The higher is obviously logic, reason. But if you've got your heart center open, it will open your higher mind. So that's where your empathy and your empaths come from. That's why they feel areas and things and other people, because their heart is open and willing. So the physical, the etheric, and mental body makes up the lower self, and its most common link people have. They link to everyday lower self. So what about our higher self? Well, they're actually subtle energies with the highest vibrations. The first layer, soul, obviously, but not the soul itself. It's the soul that connects, and it's in charge of karmic energies. So it's not your soul inside, but there's another soul layer after this, and this soul layer is your karmic soul. The next layer is the spiritual, and it's connected obviously to your third eye and working selflessly for others. And that will come from the actual third eye and spiritual layer. So there's a lot of layers, as you can see. It's not just simply aura this and no, there's several things. The last layer is made up of several more subtle energies, and all of them connect to the divine white light or divine creator. Which ones, it depends on your beliefs, obviously. You can become a pure illumination and very knowledgeable by unlocking your powers. And we all have them. Yes, we all have them. In between those layers are actually several more, sort of like sandwich. They're all compact. The etheric will break down with serious illness, so we can make the transition into the spirit or the next realm. So the job of your aura and its energy will be to send it where it is needed in the body central. These being what we know as the chakra points, obviously, and there are many. We do have 7 main ones, and they are constantly moving and constantly interacting, whether open or closed. They all need to interact for the body to be aligned. When you have a blockage in one of these chakras, that's when, again, you may become ill. So this I'm going to leave as the end of lesson 2, and I'm just getting ready for lesson 3, obviously. It is a little bit scientific, but we do get into at least learning about our pendulums, which is something that I do a lot. Anyway, guys, thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate it, and I shall see you soon.